Yeah.
Shit,
What is
here we go again. She doesn't know the camera's on.
Are we gonna get a real artichoke, or we gotta cook an artichoke? Is there what's the artichoke?
No. She didn't just
Something
say
like
cook
that.
an artichoke. Get her off the air. Get her off the air. Can we get that other friggin' reporter in here?
My name is Mindy Rosamunda, and I'll be your host for the rest of the evening. We're very excited about the Artichoke Awards, which will be online for the very first time. I think, are we ready, Al? Yes. Okay, hold on.
Good evening. It is your distinct honor to have me here to answer all questions regarding the online artichoke party. Let's open up the floor for questioning. Let's go. You with the pigtails.
How many people can be in your film? Does it have to be just one person, or could it be a whole ensemble cast?
I told you, anybody could be in the film. You can have 1 million people in the film, as long as you are the main subject of the film.
You didn't say that.
Guess I did, you liar and you're fake.
No, you didn't say that.
I did say it, you're a liar.
What?
You know what I said. Don't play shifty like Shifty Shift. Next question.
Mr. President, I heard Santa's elves weren't allowed to be in the films.
Sit down. I'm not answering that. Sit down. I've seen you before. No, you're a real beauty. Sit down. You, with the turban. It's a clown wig, not a turban. Mr. President, how long does the film need to be? Yes, good question. The film should be anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes long. Go on, you.
Yeah, so what kind of films can we make? Can we choose any movie we like? And I'm telling you right now, I pity the fool that don't vote for me.
You're a little angry, but I get it. Kind of like Rocket Man. I like it, a lot of passion. Well, I spoke to my staff. It's the greatest staff in the world. It's the smartest staff in the universe because I picked them. And so you can reenact any scene that you like. But bear in mind, people vote for what they know and love, like they voted for me. So it would be in your best interest to reenact a scene that everyone knows and loves like they love me. I have a question. Don't be rude. I'm not giving you a question. Sit down. You know what? I'm done. I'm not taking any more questions. That was entertaining, but I'm not sure we learned anything. So here are the actual rules for the first ever online Artichoke Award show. You can have anyone you'd like in your film. You can have as many people as you'd like. The only rule is the person or couple who are actual participants in the award show must be the main characters. For instance, say you chose Rocky. You can be Rocky himself, you can be Adrian, cannot, however, be a background character, such as a fighter training at his gym or someone in the crowd at the actual fight. You must play a substantial role in your film. Next, the length of your film. Your film in total must be no less than 2 minutes and no longer than 5. How you choose to use those minutes is completely up to you. You can do one long scene for 3 minutes. You can do 3 scenes for 5 minutes. Up to you. Again, no less than 2, no more than 5 minutes. Now comes to what I feel is the most important part. What film do you choose to do? Well, when the elder Jacobellis created the Artichoke Award show, they asked their guests to film a scene from a famous movie. But with the ever-growing popularity of cable network shows, streaming services such as Hulu and Netflix, the younger Jacobelli has decided to open up the categories from which you can choose. You can obviously still do a famous movie. You can choose to do a made-for-TV movie. You can even choose to do a long-running series such as The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones. The choice is completely up to you. Jacobelli family has always prided ourselves on recreating scenes from great movies such as The Shining, Dracula, the movie 10. Far be it from us to give away our top secrets. However, with a lot of new guests being invited that have never seen the show, we thought we'd give you some helpful hints to get the ball rolling. Not too many though, so pay close attention. having a lot of people in your film is really, really fun. It's also pretty difficult. You have a lot of different opinions and personalities to work with, people telling you how they feel they think the scene should go, which is great, but remember, it is a contest. Regarding the length of the scene, remember we said you can choose to do one long scene or you can do a bunch of mini scenes. Bear in mind, if you do a long scene and it tends to ramble on, you may lose some people. Then again, if you do a bunch of little scenes, you want to make sure that they're in order, that people can follow the story, and they don't lose you somewhere in the mix. This next piece of advice is super important. Be very mindful of the film you choose. If you choose a comedy, you're going to have to rely on your comedic ability to be funnier than the actual actor. That's something that today's top comedians struggle with. Choosing a dramatic role, however, is a little easier in that you can make that scene funny. But if you choose to keep it dramatic, again, you're going to have to top that out. Also, if you choose a film that relies heavily on scenery and stunts, it might be a little tricky as we're kind of limited to where we go nowadays. So you might want to stick to a scene that doesn't have too much background change. Again, the choice is completely up to you, and you can use all of or none of the tips that I've given you. It's all about having fun. The possibilities are endless, so be creative. So just be creative and enjoy it. So be creative and not too serious. It's all about having fun. Don't be embarrassed. Just throw yourself in there. Have a good time. I mean, really, look at what I just did.